Welcome back to our channel, Days of Our Lives fans. The episode airing Thursday, May 29th is not just another day in Salem. It's a powder keg of private confessions, dangerous rejections, and a power struggle that could reshape the very heart of the town. While grief still lingers in the air from recent tragedies, this is a day where alliances shift, pressure mounts, and decisions made behind closed doors threaten to explode. Let's break down the emotional and political tremors shaking Salem. In a rare and intimate moment away from the chaos of Salem, two of the town's most enduring women, Julie Williams and Maggie Horton, sit down for a conversation that neither of them expected would shake the foundation of their decades-long friendship. Maggie, still reeling from recent losses and the mounting pressure of her responsibilities, finds herself emotionally cornered. It's not just about grief, it's about accountability. About the things she's kept hidden out of guilt, fear, or shame. Today, she decides to open that door, and she chooses Julie, the one person who might understand. Her voice is soft, but every word carries weight. She confesses to decisions made in moments of emotional weakness, to overlooking responsibilities that now carry consequences, and, perhaps most critically, to her role in what may have contributed to the turmoil surrounding Salem University Hospital. Julie, ever the loyal confidant, listens intently, but her expression speaks volumes. First comes the confusion, then disbelief, followed by the unmistakable sting of disappointment. The woman she's trusted for years has been keeping secrets that could affect the community, their friends, and possibly even their families. Yet, beneath the shock, something else flickers in Julie's eyes: empathy. Because she knows what it means to carry a burden too long. She understands how easy it is to justify silence when speaking up might destroy everything. This isn't just a conversation, it's a turning point. Maggie is searching for redemption, and Julie holds the power to offer it, or to walk away. Across town, emotion takes a back seat to strategy. Belle Black, cool-headed and calculating as ever, doesn't have time for sentiment, because something is stirring beneath Salem's surface, and it's big enough to change everything. She seeks out Detective Jada Hunter with purpose, urgency, and intent. This isn't a friendly chat, it's a high-level exchange between two women who know the stakes of being caught off guard. Belle comes armed with new information, confidential updates that could have major implications for ongoing investigations. Though the show hasn't revealed all the details yet, one thing is clear: the storm they're preparing for isn't just legal, it's political. It could involve cover-ups, misappropriations, or players in power who never expected to be exposed. Belle knows that timing is everything. And Jada? She's smart, but she's been under pressure from multiple directions. Belle's guidance and resources may be the advantage she needs to strike first. This alliance between legal authority and law enforcement is no coincidence. When these two join forces, it's never just about protecting the truth, it's about reshaping the battlefield. And if someone in Salem has something to hide, they won't be hiding it much longer. In another corner of Salem, tension builds between two people who know each other far too well. Brady Black comes to Kristen DeMera, not with anger, but with exhaustion. Years of conflict, custody battles, betrayal, and broken promises have taken their toll. And now, he's making one more plea, perhaps his final one. He approaches her with a request. It could be about Rachel, a matter of shared responsibility, or a need for compromise. Whatever the details, it's clear Brady is at his limit. He's not trying to win. He's trying to find peace, for his daughter, and maybe even for himself. Kristen, on the other hand, is ice cold. She listens, then shuts him down with brutal efficiency. No discussion, no empathy, no hint of the woman who once claimed to love him. Her refusal isn't just a denial, it's a calculated move. Control, after all, is Kristen's favorite weapon. The dynamic between them is painful to watch because it's so deeply human. Brady, hoping for reason, is left staring into the eyes of someone who has no intention of meeting him halfway. And Kristen, armored in her own convictions, or perhaps just her fear of losing power, slams the door on any chance of resolution. But this moment isn't just another disagreement in their long, toxic history. It's a spark. And if Kristen continues to push Brady away while holding all the power, she may find herself at the center of a legal war she didn't anticipate. Because this time, Brady isn't just heartbroken, he's ready to fight back. At the heart of this episode lies a power struggle unlike any Salem has seen in years, a corporate war with emotional and political consequences. The fate of Salem University Hospital, a cornerstone of the town's identity, is about to be determined by a pivotal board vote. And at the center of it all? Two very different men with two very different visions. Xander Kuriakis charges into the race with boldness and a firebrand attitude. Known for his ruthless efficiency and unapologetic approach, Xander doesn't pretend to be polished. He's not here to play by the rules, he's here to rewrite them. To him, the hospital needs a shakeup. New leadership, new systems, no more bureaucracy, just results, fast. But with Xander's ambition comes volatility. He's a risk-taker, and not everyone on the board, or in town, feels comfortable putting the future of Salem's most vital institution in his hands. His supporters call him a visionary. His critics call him reckless. On the other side stands E.J. DeMera, cool, composed, and exuding calculated charm. For E.J., this isn't just a business move, it's a legacy play. He brings a sense of structure, legal prowess, and a long-standing connection to Salem's elite. His strategy is slow and steady, his policies wrapped in eloquence and tradition. He knows how to rally support from behind closed doors, and he's not afraid to pull strings if needed. But EJ's control comes with a price. Many suspect that beneath his polished proposals lie hidden agendas. Is he trying to stabilize the hospital, or control it from the shadows? This isn't just a vote. It's a battle of ideologies. Progressive disruption versus strategic preservation. And as the board counts the final ballots, Salem holds its breath. Because this decision will ripple far beyond administrative offices, it will impact care, careers, and community trust. One man will walk away empowered. The other? Publicly outmaneuvered. What makes this episode so potent isn't the presence of any one storyline, it's how they all intertwine, feeding into one another like fault lines converging before a quake. Maggie and Julie show us that even the strongest friendships can buckle under the pressure of buried truth. In their quiet, emotionally charged exchange, we're reminded that sometimes the most painful battles are fought in silence, with nothing more than truth and trust hanging in the balance. Belle and Jada, meanwhile, illustrate that justice isn't just about law, it's about timing, partnership, and the willingness to act before the storm hits. Their alliance suggests that something massive is brewing in the shadows, and they may be the only two willing, and able, to stop it. Brady and Kristen continue their long-standing emotional warfare. But this time, their conversation feels different. More raw, more desperate. Kristen's refusal isn't just another power play, it's a warning shot. Brady's plea isn't just emotional, it's a final stand. These two know each other too well to pretend anymore. And yet, they're still dancing on the edge of collapse. And then there's Xander and EJ, circling each other like predators in a corporate arena. Their duel over Salem University Hospital isn't just about funding or boardroom control. It's about identity, about who gets to shape Salem's future, and whether tradition or transformation will win the day. This episode doesn't scream, it seethes, it simmers, it pulls you in with the subtle intensity of power dynamics, emotional fractures, and the constant threat that everything could fall apart with just one wrong move. And now, as the dust begins to settle, the real questions emerge. Will Julie forgive Maggie's revelations, or will that truth sever a friendship built on decades of trust? Are Belle and Jada about to uncover a scandal bigger than either of them imagined? Can Brady continue to coexist with Kristen, or will this be the moment he finally walks away for good? And who will win the battle for control of Salem University Hospital? Xander the disruptor, or EJ the tactician? These questions hang heavy over Salem. Because in this town, power shifts quietly. Betrayal starts in whispers, and fate rarely gives second chances. This episode leaves us not with resolution, but with tension. Heavy, unresolved, and crawling just beneath the surface. And in Days of Our Lives, that's when the biggest changes happen. When love falters, when power turns, when silence becomes the most dangerous sound of all. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Maggie's confession will destroy her reputation? Is Kristen holding something even more dangerous behind that refusal? And whose hands should the hospital fall into, Xander's or EJ's? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next twist in Days of Our Lives, where even quiet days can change everything. Because in Salem, secrets whisper louder than screams, and power always has a price.